He's a redshirt freshman, but he's already an All-American, a national champion. And now Kevin Batt is looking for a cross-country national championship for Adams State University. Bryant Johnson with the Sydney, Australia native. Here's where we're going to go with this interview to lead off, because I spoke with Drew Graham last year from Newcastle, UK, and he just has dealt with a lot of very unfortunate incidents with his accent being misrepresented as Australian. Yeah. How many times have you been asked if you're a Brit by people since you've moved to the U.S.?
Well, luckily I haven't been said I was a Brit, but people sometimes confuse me as being from Florida or somewhere they don't understand where I'm from. So maybe the Australian accent's a little bit different, but yeah, luckily I haven't been accused of being a Brit, which is definitely something I'm proud of.
You definitely, now that you mention it, have like some, Central Florida Everglades, white rapper look going on, which might be why people are misconstruing it. That's possible.
Maybe. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but maybe that's it.
Kevin Batt definitely has his own style as a runner and as an athlete. And, of course, now that you're fully eligible, able to prepare for another national championship, at this time in cross country, what will the next few weeks, where you have the RMAC championship, the regional championship, and likely an opportunity to win an NCAA national championship?
So this is pretty much game time of the season. So this is everything you've been training over summer for, and get into it as these next few weeks. This is where you can really show, like me and the team can really show what we've got, and this is pretty much championship season. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it, and we're ready.
Well, and here's what people don't understand about men's cross country, the Division II level. 5 teams in the top 25 right now in D2 are from the RMAC. So you're going to have to see 5 of the best teams in the country, counting yourselves, for probably 3 straight weeks. What type of focus does it take to be participating against the best for so many consecutive meets?
So I guess there's 3 meets in a row, and you want your last meet, which is the national championship. That's the one you want to be the best. So everything kind of leads towards that. So we'll be going out there to compete this weekend, but also having in the back of our minds that in the national championship in, a month and a bit, that's the one that matters. That's the one that gets put on the paper. So we'll be looking forward to that one the most. But these ones are definitely important, but they're getting ready for the big show.
As usual, you have a United Nations team that has been created by Damon Martin and his staff. It doesn't matter where you're from, what your background is, who you are, as long as you follow Adams State's guidelines and can be the best in the entire sport, you're going to get an opportunity to come here. What is different as you observe other sports and a lot of domestic athletes compared to a cross-country and track and field team where people are from all over the world?
So definitely our team, that's what I guess internationals, they make the program. The Americans obviously do as well, but internationals really over the years have helped Adams State, and we're going to just try to continue their legacy of doing our best job, the internationals. So I'm just going to keep doing what we do, but definitely lead by like Drew Graham. He's awesome to see him come through, and he's had such a good career here, so I want to follow in his footsteps and see what he does.
Kevin, it's Coach Drew Graham now.
Coach, yeah, he's now the triathlon coach. So he's it's funny enough, he's recruiting from the guys that I miss in practice and stuff. He's getting filtered through to the triathlon team. So the guys that can't cut it in the cross team are they've been filtered through, and now they're in the triathlon team. So
that's 2 jabs in 5 minutes towards Drew Graham. Obviously, you're taking advantage of his unavailability here right now.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have much longer here to go, so you've got to give him a bit of stick while you can.
You and your familiarity with Adams State was immediate coming out of Australia, and people forget how much of a national and international power Adams is. You were ready to go D1. Florida State, looking at Auburn, all these SEC, ACC titans in the industry. But after some clearinghouse issues, you had to pick a D2 school, but Adams was really the only school you considered. Why?
It's definitely the best school out there, and it's even the best in D1 or D2, and that's something over the next few years while I'm here. I want to make sure that people recognise just because it's D2, that doesn't mean that you can't run fast. So that's definitely one of my biggest motivators I've got going on right now, just to go out there and beat as many D1 guys and even be the best. We could be the best team, so I don't see being D2s prohibits your running at all. So. But no, I'm glad I've chosen here, and everything goes great here. And those other schools I was looking at, they wouldn't compare to where we're at now at Adams State, which is kind of exciting to look back on and think where I could have been or where I'm going to go. So
hey, Saturday, September 29th, 2012, Palo Alto, California, a second place finish in the Stanford invite behind only Stanford. We've heard this more and more from track and field and cross country athletes. We know we're the best at the Division II level. Now we want to show the D1 schools we're better than them.
Well, we were 6 points, so a few seconds here and there behind Stanford, and they ended up, now they're ranked third in the country in D1, so that kind of shows where we could be at. So that's exciting, but you just got to take it in your step, and competition's fun. So we love going out there and scaring the big teams that kind of don't really notice Adams State. So that's what we like to do the best.
We need to get a blackout and just, take care of the ships at the end of 2012 outdoor track and field. I mean, it should just say champion on it. Unless we can add the badge, we got to do something.
That's funny. But no, these are some jackets we got given by NCAA, I guess, after winning nationals. So
yeah, free things come to you from the NCAA, completely sanctioned after you win championships. So look sharp in the championship gear. He is Kevin Batt, Sydney, Australia. Came to the U.S. about 17 years into his life, and hey, this country is sure glad to have you in here. You definitely have been able to raise the bar from an athletic standpoint, and still just a young pup. Thanks for chatting with us, Kevin.
Thank you.
This is KSPK's Grizzly Connect. My name is Bryant Johnson.